High noon, Sunday, the 26th of August. Beautiful Sunday. Sundays are wonderful. Sundays are the Lord's Day. Well, every day should be the Lord's Day, right? As Christians agree on that. But Sundays are. And just coming home from washing my truck, detailing it, cleaning. Cleaning gets you thinking, gets you on the right track. And I was just thinking about some comments, dude I know on Facebook. I mean, somebody I've known for 30 years, but are we still friends? I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the guy in 20 plus years. Once in a while, a message on Facebook. We get confused with Facebook, thinking we got friends. I got like 1,575 friends. And in reality, I have maybe 20 on that system, and then some family, The rest, I mean, friends are people in your lives. Friends are people you can call, you know their number. You know what their family's up to. That's a friend. They're there for you in the dark times and in the great times you're celebrating together. So he says something about, I posted an article, a Breitbart article. I post all kinds of articles from World Debt and Daily, Zero Hedge, from obscure sites like Matt Bracken's site or Steve Pieczenik's site. But Breitbart and InfoWars get it pulls a reaction out of people. And it pulls a reaction out of people that have no idea about anything on these sites. Like InfoWars, I'll get some clowns that I used to know get on there and message InfoWars, ha ha ha, laugh, LOL. Like they couldn't cite one article or one, they couldn't have a debate because all they do is propagate the fake news that they hear about InfoWars or Breitbart. Like he mentioned something about, you aren't you tired of spread propaganda and fake news? Breitbart is known for all that. I'm like, yeah, well, cite an article. All he's doing is propagating the leftist stance on everything. If they don't like what they hear, it was a Jim Brown article about him backing Trump. And so he reads the title, sees Breitbart, and then, his pea-brain connects, his mensch pequeno connects, and his instant reaction is what MSM, CNN, and, all the usual suspects teach him to react. And he's just a good melon, And just like this Jay-Z produced miniseries about the Trayvon Martin case, the total bullshit case. If George Zimmerman was a black dude, cop, none of this would even be in our minds. But because he was baptized George Zimmerman, instead of Jorge, like his parents had discussed, because they're from Afro-Peruvian descent. I'm sure most of you don't even know that. And Zimmerman's probably like Jewish or something. It's amazing how they pull this veil of divisiveness over us. So anyway, that's I'm just thinking about that and thinking about how people gobble up the mainstream, like Brian Stelter and Lester Holt. What a fake dude. They're on their boats every weekend laughing at you. The Bushes and the Clintons at their little parties, at their sick little pedophile functions, laughing at you. Obama, together with all them, laughing at you. That's what they do. It's their club. Like George Carlin always said, it's a big old club and you ain't in it. So we need to use the truth and use our system of government to remove the cancer. That's what we need to work on this week. All right? Let's work on discovering truth. And let's work on calling C-SPAN, calling our congressmen and women, and telling them to do the right thing. Investigate the real criminals. Investigate the career politicians, which thankfully don't include John McCain anymore. Rest in torture. Going straight to hell, boy. I just tell you. These people can't fall off fast enough. You know, we got to investigate all of them because they've been abusing us and our system for way too long. And we can do something about it. We can do it legally and through the justice system. Oh, we do it in the streets because that's really the only way that they can pull off their lust for a one world government, like George Bush Sr. talked about in 1991, and then Bill Clinton furthered that discussion with the Earth Summit down in Rio de Janeiro a couple years later. Their NWO, their New World Order that they want so bad, the only way they can get it now, because most of us are freaking awake, is a fight in the street. And I tell you, they ain't gonna go well for them, because the real Americans, the real patriots in here, the 3% that will stand up and fight them, are gonna kick their ass. We are gonna blow a hole right in between, right through them. Because one of us can take on 10 of those empty souls. I used to do it every night in New York City when I was security up at Scruffy Duffy's, Hell's Kitchen. I was a doorman and I ran the security. And I would throw groups of people out every night, and they all didn't go quietly. But I had the courage to do it. I was sober, and I was based in what was right. I got them out. And it's reflective of these people that believe in fake news. They're based in nothing. They're drunk with falsities and no substance. And we will blast right through them. So, figuratively and physically, if it ever got to that point. But let's do it through our system, because our system is great and we can do it. So this week, let's focus on the truth. Let's focus on the positivity. God bless you all, and ciao for now.